Yeah, no, it's a great team win. Queens got a really good team, and when they're at full strength, obviously they have Jamari today, but when they're at full strength, certainly one of the best teams in the country, and even without Jamari, they're really really good. They're challenging the guard. They spread you out. Got a lot of guys who can play make, and thought we first half our defense was outstanding. Really made things difficult for them most of the way through the first half. Thought we contested everything. Thought we really rebounded the ball at a high level. Thought we shared it, and got ourselves some good looks. Second half was an adventure. Obviously, we turned it over 14 times in the second half. We gave up, I guess, 11 offensive rebounds, but it felt like 11 in the first, possession of the second half. We just got our butts kicked on the board. They played much harder and much tougher in the second half, but I thought we, down the stretch, I told them, it got to, I think, 7, and we kept making some big plays. Voss had a number of big plays, and Julius Brown down the stretch, his defense, and then a couple of big threes, free throws. He was, he kind of came in and saved the day, did a great job against their press, and got us up the court a little quicker than we were prior to him getting in there. So overall, really good team win. Happy for these guys. That's a quality opponent, quality win. We'll certainly see him again, probably a few more times. So, it's round 1, and, we'll take 2 days off, practice this week, prepare, and try to get better, clean up the things that we need to clean up. Like I told them in there, this is the second game. I don't think it's ever happened in my career. This is the second game we've been outshot by 20 or more shots. Like, they had 69 attempts to our 49, and I think it was 81 to 57 at Carson Newman. So I told him, I said, you're pretty good when you're beating people and you're giving up 20 to 25 attempts a game more. They're getting 20, 25 more field goal attempts a game than you are. I was like, but man, how good could we be if we clean that up? If we really defensive rebound, if we really take care of the ball, if we do the things, if we can get the possessions to be equal. So again, there's a lot to improve upon, but very proud of the group. Thought we showed a lot of resilience, a lot of toughness, and that's a quality win for us against a really good team.
Obviously, early, some key three-pointers that were made, and then Cam Henry, McCauley as well, scoring the first, I think, 15 points of the game, maybe 12 points of the game. Just how big and how key was that to go up early, make those shots early in the game?
Yeah, I thought we came out really locked in. I thought, we didn't even think we shot it great in the first half. We got some good looks and missed them, but we also, I think, missed some guys that were open. But Cam Henry came out and he was aggressive. Made a 3. I think got an and 1. Voss was doing it mostly from twos with some really tough drives and finishes at the rim, and I think stuck a 3 early as well. And guys moved the ball, shared it. It was just it was great to get out to a good start, because in a game like this, all the kind of external stuff that surrounds it, the anticipation, the magnitude of the game, and all that, it's important to come out and establish yourself. And I thought, in the first, really the first half all the way through, but certainly in that opening 10 minutes, we were really locked in and flying around and scrambling, cover each other defensively, and sharing the ball and generating good shots offensively. That was a lot of, we talk about trying to be who we want to be for 40 minutes. And, we were not that tonight, but the first 20 minutes was pretty close approximation of, who we want to be as a basketball team: the defense, the ball movement, the sharing, taking care of the ball, the rebounding, all the stuff we were doing, was vital in that and was at a high level in the first half.
This game kind of reminiscent of the USC-Aiken game. Obviously, take a 20-point lead there in the first half. They cut it down, I think, to 7 there in the second half. Just how much, confidence from a coaching standpoint does that give you, that your guys know that, could have come out with a much larger margin of victory, but Queens played really tough, got it close, and then y'all were able to take it to the next level late?
Yeah, no, we talked about it at halftime. Those guys are, they're the defending champions. They've got a lot of guys. You look at like Carr and Dye and Patterson and Turner that, were major players for them. They weren't going to lay down. We knew the pride those guys have, what kind of great competitors they are. And we talked at halftime that we're going to have to come out with the same force and focus. For whatever reason, we didn't. And I guess we leave here feeling like, obviously you're thrilled to win. And ultimately, that's the bottom line. You win or you lose, and it's a quality win against a really good team that's going to win a lot of games. That's going to be competing for the South Atlantic Conference Championship. Be one of those teams that's in the hunt to win this thing this year, no question. But you also, I think, walk away going, man, we got a lot of work to do to improve and get better and play more soundly. But I did think, again, we talked before the game, the team that in these big time games, it usually boils down to when you have teams that are pretty equal, and from a talent standpoint, it really boils down to who makes more winning plays, which team makes more winning plays. And the winning plays are usually subtle things that, aren't seen by, fans, whether it's, a box out or guys scrambling and flying around and cover each other defensively, or, a loose ball or a vertical challenge without fouling, and you go on and on. We did a pretty good job of keeping them off the line. Only 10 free throws. They came in, I think, averaging over 30 a game in terms of attempts. So we did a good job. I think they were fourth in the country in free throw attempts. So we talked about being disciplined, not fouling. I thought we did a pretty good job there. But, all those plays that go in, those winning plays, I thought, we did first half. We were awesome, V-backing, boxing out, doing that. Second half, wasn't nearly as good. But you got to credit Queens. I mean, they showed why they're defending champions. They've got a lot of heart, a lot of really good competitors. Bart does an outstanding job with them, and they run good stuff. They put you in difficult positions, and but I'm proud of our guys. I thought we showed a lot of toughness, a lot of resilience, because it's not easy to get up 20 and then have it cut to 7, and momentum's all in their favor. And there was still, I think, 8 or 9 minutes to play at that point. It wasn't like it was at the end of the game, and we had to really knuckle down and make plays because they kept making them. Carr made a big 3 there late. Patterson, Ja'Kai Taylor felt like made a ton. Cunningham made a big 3 for them. So they kept coming, kept making shots, and we kept responding. And then, like I said, Julius made a couple defensive plays there to turn them over and create opportunities, fast break opportunities, and that kind of gave us a separation we needed to close it out.
Obviously, large break here for finals week. How good is it to be able to get the guys some rest and then be able to work on some things maybe on your end going into Tennessee Wesleyan?
Yeah, because once we come back, it is, it's 3 games in a week, once we start on Sunday. So it's a Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. It's a huge week for us. We talked about that in the locker room, that we need to certainly, not minimize the win. I mean, it's a great win. It's a great team win. We're excited, but again, the focus always is on, where you can get better. And there's so many things coming out of this game. I think when you play a really good team, you learn a lot about yourself. When you test yourself against an elite team, you learn a lot, individually and collectively. So this will be a great teaching tape when we come back to work on Tuesday. And then we've got to have a great week of practice, which is hard because obviously, finals and guys are studying and all the way through Thursday night. So we're going to have to kind of balance it a little bit. But I think we'll be, that's the goal, is to come out and be a much improved team on Sunday and then get better between that and Lenore-Ryan, and then obviously try to finish strong at Kentucky Wesleyan. But we can play a lot better than we're playing, and again, that's a good thing. That's no discredit to Queens. I thought, we dominated the first half and played great. They dominated the second half, and we were fortunate enough we built a big enough lead to be able to withstand that. But we've got to play much better basketball moving forward if we're going to be the kind of team that we want to be in and play for, what we hope to play for as we get to March. We're going to have to get a lot better between now and then, and only one way to do it, and that's on the practice floor. And that's, we always say championships are won when the stands are empty. That's when you do your work, and so we're going to have to get to work this week, and then be ready to roll on Sunday against Wesleyan and then Lenore-Ryan.